Hello, guys, welcome to my daytime talk show with Nani. This is the first episode, and the special guest is Hwalang.
Hi, guys.
Okay, first of all, tell me and tell us about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Hwalang Later, and then I'm a professional 3x3 basketball player.
Mongolian people love 3x3.
She wanted another one. Great pass.
And I'm currently studying at Moose. So, yeah.
Okay, so where and how did you learn the English?
Oh, okay. That story is I actually graduated my college in Australia, and then I've been there for 2.5 years. So I guess that's where I learned my English.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what actually motivates you to learn English?
Yeah, okay. So when I first got in Australia, so my English was really bad. I couldn't even introduce myself. So personally, I'm really extrovert person. So like not being able to express myself and not being able to make friends. So that was really hard for me. And then it was really lonely time. And then so that really motivated me to learn English. And then so for like first 4 to 5 months, I really tried hard to learn English so I can express myself to others and then make friends. Yeah, so that was the motivation.
Basically motivation and one of your difficulties.
Yeah.
So would you like to tell us more about the difficulties?
Oh, okay. So actually English is my third language. So obviously, of course, it was really hard
Just
for
to
me.
interrupt you, what's your second language?
I have learned Chinese in my primary and secondary
Okay, so
school.
obviously the first language is Mongolian.
Yeah,
right?
of course,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, as a third language, as English is my third language, it was really hard for me to learn at first, and the difficulties were the pronunciation, obviously, and the Mongolians really have a hard tone. So like when I first started speaking English, people wouldn't understand me, and then they would be like, what, and then that really embarrassed me. So I couldn't really, have an open conversation of having really, that good of a relationship with anyone else. So yeah, that was the first difficulty, and obviously the essay writing. So because like in my high school in Mongolia, in Mongolia, as I said, it wasn't really, like English-based school, so they didn't really taught us about the essay writing techniques and that kind of stuff. So the essay writing was really challenging, for sure.
Okay, that's interesting. That was the same with me too. Yeah. So would you like to tell us about the tricks and hacks learning English? Maybe more specifically learning new words.
Oh, okay, sure. My tricks and hacks for learning English and learning new words is that read a book, and especially read a book that about the topic that you enjoy, so you wouldn't, put it off and then just wouldn't finish the book. And the second thing is that watch a lot of, English-speaking TV shows or, the videos. So that would really help you to, open your ears, and once you repeatedly watch the TV shows and videos, you would start to get the words, the commonly used words. So you can, from that, also you can learn the pronunciation and then the new words too. And as for the reading books, pick up a book that you really like, about the topic that you really like. So you would, keep reading it, and then the first time you wouldn't understand it, and then just read it again, okay? Because and then my advice is that the first time you read a book, don't ever try a dictionary, because like just read it. Maybe you would understand the 20% of it or 30% of it. It wouldn't matter. Just read it again, and then the next time, and the repeated words that come up, you will try to get the understanding of it. So for me, some of the words in English I couldn't even know the Mongolian meaning. So that's how I learned new vocabularies and that kind of stuff.
So did you use like English Mongolian dictionary or just English to English dictionary? Interesting for me.
Yeah, for me it was English to English dictionary, and the thing is like mostly I didn't use dictionary actually, because like
so you basically get the idea from the
yeah.
paragraph.
So
Okay.
Nowadays when I try to do translation, I couldn't, like get the Mongolian word for that specific English word, because like I didn't learn it that way. So it's really hard for me to do the translation.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So would you like to recommend us 3 books?
Okay, the first book that I would like to recommend is that The Fault in Our Stars. Some of you guys know the movie that based on that book. So that was the first book that I read when I was in Australia. So I guess that book is really close to my heart, I guess. And then that book is about 2 teenagers, so like their lifestyle and stuff. And I'm a teenager too, so it was really different from my life. So it was really interesting for me. And then the second book is the biography of Hillary Clinton. And then I got a lot of inspiration from that book, traveling the world, and then going to study abroad and that kind of stuff. So that book is a must too. And then the third and final book is that maybe read the small children book or the fairy tale. That way it's the words are really easy, so you would understand it easily, and then you can learn a really new and easy words from that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to share how many books you read in Australia only? Because I already know, and I would like to share with you guys.
This is a really interesting story, because like as I said before, I didn't really have friends in Australia, so all I did was look after my little brother and then read a book. So the first summer that I was in Australia, I really wanted to improve my English. So during that period of 3 months, I think I read almost like 90 to 100 books. So I would finish.
That was like about 3 months, huh?
Yeah, 3 months. Sometimes I would finish.
It's possible, guys.
Yeah, sometimes I would finish like 2 books a day. So I wouldn't say that it's like healthy, because like you wouldn't do anything else, just read a book.
So you basically became antisocial during that time.
For sure, I wouldn't speak to anyone else. And then the most interesting thing was that after that summer, when I first got back to my school, my English improved a ton. Like I could write an essay without the help of my teacher. Before that, I couldn't do that. So that was really big help in my English.
So this should be really interesting, because kids really would love to improve their speaking, but it's really hard for them because they don't have the environment in Mongolia, right? So would you like to share?
Some of my friends ask me for that advice too. So every time I say that the first time you speak, you will make mistakes, and then it wouldn't sound pretty. I promise you that. So I guess thing is that the more you speak, the more you get better. So just don't give up. And then the one more trick and
Don't be shy. Speak some more.
the one more trick or hack that I would like to say is that watch a lot of TV shows and also YouTube videos. So about the topic that you like. So that way you get a lot of slangs, the words that are usually used in that country. So using slang, it makes you sound more natural,
Native.
more native. That's what I want to say. And I guess that's it.
Okay, so lastly, would you like to tell us about the benefits of learning English?
So there's a lot of benefits of learning English, and then I guess because English is most speaking language or most used language in the world. So whenever we go around the world for competition and stuff, or sometimes we don't even need a guide because I guess because I can be the guide and it really helps me to explore the world and see different kind of people. And then I made a lot of friends, friend guides. Like sometimes we even have a content,
So cheaper travel.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, and also obviously like some of you guys maybe want to go to study abroad, so it will help you a ton if you have a better English, I guess.
Yes. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
I'm the teacher of Infinity, and yeah, follow us on Instagram. Yeah, that's
Bye.
it, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Yeah.